ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसत् शास्त्राः योगाः वेदान्ताः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत दर्शनोक्त साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः भक्ति ज्ञान योगादि मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यादि शक्ति साधनादि प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं कैवल्यार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अत श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम तृतीयः पादं विभूतिपादम् ॐ क्षण तत्क्रमयोः संयमात् विवेकजं ज्ञानम् जातिलक्षणदेशैः अन्यथा अनवच्छेदात् तुल्ययोः ततः प्रतिपत्तिः. This is what the 53rd sutra also we have seen. What is said in 52? Kshana, moment, a second, minutest part of time. Tat kramayoho, of its krama, sequence, one after the other. On that, if we are able to do sanyama, that leads to the highest level of vivekajam jnanam. Vivekajam jnanam is the ability to distinctly, clearly understand the difference between buddhi vritti, suddha sattva guna, and chaitanya swarupa purusha. Chaitanya swarupa purusha is different from Shuddha Sattva Guni Buddhi. In the Shuddha Sattva Guni Buddhi, the Purusha's Chaitanya, Purusha and Chaitanya are not two, but Purusha Chaitanya, let us say, reflects, because of which that Buddhi Sattva appears to be the knower of the world. Buddhi Sattva is knowing the world, but the ability of Buddhi Sattva to know the world is not its own. It is as Prakashamana because of that ability, like Chaitanya Sattva only. Therefore, Purusha, Chaitanya Swarupi, Bodhisattva, both appear to be same, similar, intermingled, mixed up. Because of which they are not differentiated, separated otherwise. Like the other things can be separated by the jati lakshana deshaihi. Anyata. Anyata means separateness of two things based on jati lakshana desha इत्यादि. बट ये क्या है ना, अनवच्छेदात् पुरुष तत्व बुद्धि तत्व both are anavacheda means unprovable, unconditional, non measurable by jati lakshana desha. Then how to differentiate them? That's what it said. Anavachedat tulyayoho. They are so tulya. Then what is the way to separate them and reject the buddhi tattva and identify with purusha and get moksha? Tataha pratipatti. Tataha means usse. Usse means what? The jnana, vivekaja jnana se the pratipatti, the obtainment of separation of these two can happen. Obtainment of separation of these two. Purusha, Chaitanya Swarupa, Buddhi Tattva, Shuddha Sattva Gunya Prakriti. Only Vivekajam Jnanam can separate them. There is no other way. So, Tataha Pratipatti. With that Vivekajam Jnana alone, this is an obtainment of separation of Buddhi, Shuddha Sattva Guni and the Purusha as Chaitanya Swarupa. Right? Anya desha kshana anubhavastu tayoh anyatve hetu iti. Etena dushtantena paramani tulya jati lakshana deshasya paramanoho tulya jati lakshana deshasya पूर्व परमाणु देश सह लक्षण साक्षात करणाद उत्तरस्य परमाणोः तद्देशानुभवतौ उत्तरस्य तद्देशानुभवः भिन्नः सह क्षणभेदात् तयोः ईश्वरस्य योगिनः अन्यत्व प्रत्ययः भवति इति अपरे तु वर्णयन्ति ये अन्त्याः विशेषाः ते अन्यथा प्रत्ययं कुर्वन्ति इति तत्रापि देशलक्षणभेदो मूर्ति अवधि जाति भेदश्च अन्यत्व हेतु क्षणभेदस्तु योगी बुद्धिगम्य एव इति अतः उक्तम मूर्ति व्यवधि जाति भेद अभावात् न अस्ति मूल पृथक्त्वम् इति वार्षगण्यः. So desha kala vastu rupa are when we see the world objectively. But when our drushti becomes on the kshana moment, kshanagata buddhi, in that attention given to the kshana and its sequence, awareness ke saath. What is the meaning of sequence of kshana? One kshana came, next kshana came, third kshana came, fourth kshana. Kshanas only we are valuing, not the illogical samahara or impossible samahara of the kshana. When the kshanas are sequentially seen, only kshanas we are seeing. The point here is in that momentary notice of the kshana moment, kala, desha is not there. Consciousness does not become the desha there when the drushti is only on the kshana. When there is no desha expression, then the parimiti of the desha kala, which expresses in the form of the vastu jatam, called as the desha kala, vastu jatam, the world object, that won't happen there. So I am aware of the movement. I am aware of the movement. Awareness is maximum, appearing as only the kshana kala, when my attention is only on that. The moment that awareness be attentive on one kshana and next kshana goes away, something magic happens. That is what ki Paramatma vastu desha rupa it takes. काल है ना, काल पे ही ध्यान दो तो काल तक ही सीमित जाता है. बट बहिर्मुखता और देश को काल को नहीं देखना, नॉन अवेयरनेस ऑफ द क्षण does such a jadoo that the desha starts expressing, and to this desha kala's influence falls. This Deshakala together projects all names and forms. Whereas when we are focusing only on Kshana and Tatkrama, is not there our Drushti mein. Desha Janita Rupanama Vastu are not there. Then what remains? Only that Vivekaja Jnanam, that means only pure consciousness, and the Achitta Vritti, Buddhi Vritti, Ovala separation, and that conscious Purusha is me. This thing will happen there. That's what he says. Kshanabhedastu Yoga Buddhi Gamya Eva. Kshanabheda Yogi Buddhi Gamya. Yogi, when he has made his Buddhi Yoga Sthiti mein, then he is able to see the Kshana only. He is not seeing the formation of the Chaitanya Atma into the Desha. If this attention to the Kala is not done, the Desha Utpatti happens. Concept only, space and time are concepts only. Ataha Uktamsi Murti Vyavadhi Jati Bheda Abhavat. Murti Bheda, Vyavadhi Bheda, Jati Bheda. ये तीनों नहीं होने के कारण न अस्ति मूल पृथक्त्वम इति वार्षगण्य. Therefore, the Varshaganya Rishi says, the Dravya Buddhi Vritti goes and merges in the Mula Prakriti. What remains is Shuddha Chaitanya Rupa only. So this is a very high level of yoga, mystic sadhana of using Sayyava to focus on the Kshana and Tatkrama, in which entire Dravyata goes into merge the Mula Prakriti. What is available afresh to us like a distilled and filtered water is pure this Chaitanya. That's called as Vivekajam Jnanam. Whenever at this level of yoga or just now we studied Vedanta, the word Jnanam is used. It is not to be taken as intellection. Jnana means the pure Jnana, the Gnapti Swarupa. उसका स्वरूप ही ज्ञान है, चैतन्य है, चेतना है. Not a vritti jnanam, where when the mind comes, the jnanam converted into ज्ञाता ज्ञानम ज्ञेयम त्रिपुटी वृत्ति. उसकी बात नहीं हो रही है. शुद्ध ज्ञानम. Jnanam is pure consciousness, not like I have a jnanam of this, I have jnanam of that. That is vritti jnanam. वृत्ति रहित शुद्ध ज्ञानम, ज्ञप्ति स्वरूपम, प्रत्यभिज्ञा, चेतना. नाम भी कुछ भी कहो बट पकड़ो पॉइंट को, शब्द कुछ भी यूज करो. Okay, 53rd, this one is over. Now we are entering to the last but one sutra. What is this introduction? It is what is the beauty of this Vivekaja Jnanam is spoken. विवेक ज्ञानम जो हमें क्षण तत्क्रम पे संयम करने से मिलता है, उसका ग्लोरी क्या है, उसका महिमा क्या है. इट इज स्पोकन टू अस इन दिस 1, 2, 3, 4 points are told about the glory of this awakened knowledge, Vivekajam Jnanam. What is the Vivekaja Jnanam? Buddhi Vritti and Atma Chaitanya are different. And Buddhi Vritti, or the Sattva Buddhi, Shuddha Sattvic Buddhi Vritti, merges in Mula Prakriti, remains only Shuddha Chaitanya Jnana. उसका अनुभव या फायदा क्या है? How it looks like. The last but one penultimate sutra says. What it says is Tarakam Sarva Vishayam Sarvatha Vishayavam Akramam Cha Iti Vivekajam Jnanam. Tarakam Sarva Vishayam Sarvatha Avishayam Akramam Cha Iti Vivekajam Jnanam. Tarakam Sarva Vishayam Sarvatha Vishayam Akramam Cha Vivekajam Jnanam. The Vivekajam Jnanam, the pure awakening to the consciousness. How it is? It is defined as 4 things. Means at that level, these 4 things experienced, they appear. अब experienced appear जब हम कहते हैं, again don't enter into the wrong concept of objectification. Like when self is experienced, it is said, it is a beautiful feeling to be felt inside. Otherwise, logically, it is a contradiction in terms. How can self be experienced? You have experience only of an object. Self is the subject, na? Of self. This is how, in general, we do the interaction. So that is how it is used. The sentence is said, but we should not take it literally. So हम self कैसे experience करते हैं? नहीं, yeah, self cannot be experienced because experience happens only of the object generally. But the word is used only to mean that you just remain as the self. That is anumoti. Like sarvagnya word is there. Generally, sarvagnya का अर्थ क्या हुआ? Like somebody knows maths, somebody knows physics, somebody knows chemistry, somebody knows this and that. So each one is alpagnya. Therefore, what is sarvagnya? The one who knows all of them. Astrology, astronomy, zoology, geology, सब जानता है, वो सर्वज्ञ है. ऐसा हमको मीनिंग आता है सर्वज्ञ अल्पज्ञ के दृष्टि. बट दैट इज नॉट द मीनिंग ऑफ सर्वज्ञ. सर्वज्ञ मीन्स सर्व, he alone is everything, and that everything, as we just now saw in our Shweta Upanishad, Vishnu Purana quotation, he is everything, and everything as what? Jnaswarupa. Sarvam and Jnaswarupam is the meaning of the word Sarvagnya. वही सब कुछ है और सब कुछ वो है, not materialized or as a matter, is Shuddha Jnapti Swarup. If this deep meaning is not understood, Sarvagnya means we take some other meaning. So to experience the self or the knowledge of the self, if you don't understand correctly, then there's a contradiction in terms. Knowledge of self कैसा होगा? Self is the subject. Subject object में नहीं होगा ना. But that is the way it is said. We have to be intelligent to understand what is meant. While communicating, the communicational usages we have to use, and we have to be careful about the communicational limitations. You know, as it is so effective, the communication, to communicate something between two people, the communication itself is the biggest problem in spirituality. Because the spiritual truth is non-communicable. It is self, यार. ऐसे बोलोगे उसके बारे में. But वही पद्धति है. There is no way. I can't bring yourself out of you and put it in front of you. बेटा देख ले करके. Telling will be objective. Understanding should be subjective. So तारकम सर्व विषयम सर्वथा विषयम अक्रमम च इति विवेकजम ज्ञानम. That viveka jnana sthiti is tarakam. Tarakam means it is crosses us now from all the ocean of samsara. And what is samsara? Use Vedanta or this. In Vedanta, samsara means dvaitam. In Yoga Bhasha, the samsara means vritti. Because vritti sarupyam itaratra. Vrittiya hai, usse sarupata hokar, atma becomes jiva, and he starts living the life of samsara. Like a doctor, morning 9, 8 o'clock, wears all the doctor dress and stethoscope and all. Now he starts his samsara, being a doctor till evening. Everyone, a policeman, enters into the dress in the samsara throughout the day. You and I wear the dress of speaker and listener. Now these 2 hours we are samsari. तो शुद्ध आत्मा वृत्ति सारूप्य से जीव संसारी बन रहा है. It is said in this language here, there is called as Dvaitam. Therefore, in the Vivekajam Jnanam, it is Tarakam. Means, if you talk in Vedanta point, it is Advaita Sthiti. Same thing in Yoga Sthiti is called as, it is Vritti Rupe Samsara Rahita Sthiti. Tarakam is Vritti Rahitam. Because Vritti is the Samsara. Taranam is crossing Samsara. Therefore, there should be no Vritti. That is one thing. We'll study again it with the Bhashya. Second is what? Sarva Vishayam. Sarva Vishayam is what? It is aware of everything Vrittatmaka at the Vyavahara level, in the Yoga Bhasha, it is aware of all the projections of Dvaita of Rupanama on it at the time of Vyavahara. सर्व विषय सबको विषय बनाता है. दैट्स कॉल्ड सर्वज्ञता, मतलब सबको जानता है वो. वेदांत में क्या है? सबको जानता है कि इट इज मी ओनली with my own Shakti appearing in these those forms, and that is even though appearing in those forms, it is me only. That knowledge is called as Sarva Vishayam in the Vedanta. योग में हर वृत्ति को जो उत्थान अवस्था में व्यवहार के लिए जरूरत पड़ता है, he is aware of all that. In the Ajnana Avastha also he was Sarva Vishaya, but we were not aware of the self. We were in the Vrutthis Arupya Sthiti. Like in the Dvaita Avastha also in Vedanta, Shuddha Dvaita Atma has not gone anywhere. But we were busy in Dvaitata of me and my world. But in this sthiti of Vivekajam Jnanam, Sarva Vishaya means he is aware of all the Vishayas. In Vedanta, Dvaitas, Dvandvas, in the Yoga, Vrutthis. Next one is what? Sarvatha Vishayam. This Sarvatha Vishayam. This Sarva Vishayam is Sarvatha. Sarvatha means at all times, in all places, in all conditions, he is aware of timings, places, conditionings, thought formation, objectification. ये शुद्ध ज्ञप्ति स्वरूप आत्मा इन सबको जानता है. That is the meaning of Vivekaja Jnanam. Third one. Fourth is interesting. Akramam. Akramam means it is simultaneous, not sequential. At one go, it knows everything. क्रम की जरूरत नहीं वहां, है ना. 4 को जाना फिर 5 को, ऐसी जरूरत नहीं. लाइक ओशन, it doesn't know itself as substratum of all the waves. क्रम रूपेण, पहले 5 वेव को भेजो, फिर उसका मैं अपने आप को जानता हूँ, फिर 10 को, ऐसा नहीं हो. The water knows, or the ocean knows that it is the substratum of all the waves, not one by one, simultaneously. Gold knows it is the substratum of all ornaments at one go. उसको क्रम की जरूरत नहीं है. अच्छा, पहले ऊपर से आते हैं, so I am the चूड़ामणि, then I am the ear rings. अब नीचे क्या आता है? नाक वाला, गले वाला, ऐसा नहीं होता. और द नेकलेस, ओके लेट अस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम पेंडेंट, फिर उसको खब्बे घुमाओ, घुमाते घुमाते सज्जे आ जाओ. क्रम नहीं होता उस गोल्ड को जानने के लिए. अक्रमम, नॉट द अक्रम इज अदर मीनिंग है ना. ये अक्रम अर्जना करता है, अनराइटियस मीन्स. हियर इज नॉन सीक्वेंशियल, साइमल्टेनियस. सो तारकम सर्व विषयम, सर्वथा विषयम, and akramam cha iti vivekajam jnanam. This is how the viveka jnana anubhuti. So with bhashya, beautiful thoughts to our 3, same thing और थोड़ा सा होगा. अगर हो सके तो कल ही, नहीं कल नहीं हो सकता होगा, मे भी परसों हम जा करके ये संपन्न करेंगे. Then we take up the चतुर्थ फास्ट लास्ट कैवल्य पाद. देखो टाइम तो लगा हमको, बट देन वी हैव गॉन थ्रू अ टेक्स्ट. आई नो यू मस्ट बी गाली दे रहे होंगी टू मी फॉर टेकिंग मोर टाइम फॉर दिस थिंग. एनी ऑफ द टेक्स्ट वी आर टेकिंग मोर टाइम. आई नो यू मे फील बैड, बट मैं तो आपकी तरह विद्यार्थी हूँ. यू आर बेटर विद्यार्थी देन मी. तो धीरे धीरे पढ़ रहे हैं. मेरा औकात ये है, फिर क्या करें. आपका बदकिस्मत. ऊटे महाब्रह्मज्ञानी ज्ञानानिष्ठ पुरुष. Listen from him in one go only. He will lift you along with himself. Both of you can find yourself above the clouds. अपन तो जमीन के लेवल है. तो जो जमीन के लेवल होते हैं उनका फिर रफ्तार उतना ही होता है ना. जब हवाई में जाता है उसका फिर स्पीड होता है धीरे धीरे. बट सेटिस्फैक्शन तो है कि एक टेक्स्ट को हम पढ़ पाए. अदरवाइज टाइम तो चलता ही जाता है. इमेजिन दोज आर कमिंग रेगुलरली. इफ यू हैव नॉट कम, जिंदगी भी चलती थी और मेरे क्लास में भी होते थे. But because you have chosen to come, at least you have become aware that there is a Yoga Marga, there is a Bhakti Marga, there is Vedanta Shastra, Adhyana, Tattva Chintana Marga, there is Atma Vastu. Obtaining it of it is the moksha from all bandhana. This precious jewel life of supporting knowledges we are gaining, no? अब इसको कंटिन्यू करो तो निष्ठा will grow. Then we may even start sadhana. Nishtha in the understanding. Then sadhana. Sadhana शुरू करो, साधना में निष्ठा भी पाओ, तो who knows? Very soon, very sit out. This is the way we have transcended the bondages and reached to the liberation. Thank you. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namah Tat Sat Brahmarpanam Astu Sri Tumar Hari Om. Yeah.